They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity can pay to greatness. But that's just it. Mediocrity is never really great. Take, for example, the LiftMaster 8550 WLB. It is a great motor that has been imitated by the likes of Genie, Lanier, even Marantec. But I have yet to find a motor that within those companies offer a more refined and polished garage door motor experience. So when I had the chance to install the retail version of the 8550 WLB by Chamberlain, I thought, who better to imitate LiftMaster than their own parent company, the Chamberlain Group? Well, it turns out that there are some things about this motor that are not that flattering. Party people, this is my review on the Chamberlain B970 garage door motor.
So if you're new here, please hit like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button because it would really help the channel. Now at the end of this video, we are going to answer the question, is the Chamberlain B970 worth your money, and who should buy this product? And if you're interested in specifications on this motor, then I have to direct you to Chamberlain's website. There you can get all the details about this motor that is very similar to the LiftMaster 8550 WLB. So for some perspective, Chamberlain happens to be the parent company of the LiftMaster brand and name. Now Chamberlain makes retail garage door opener motors, and they provide all the necessary specs and accessories that you could want for optimal garage door motor experience. Now, unboxing the B970 from Chamberlain is a standard affair. You get a standard retail box with all of the different accessories that you need to install this motor. And so, much like the Genie retail product, all of the accessories and pieces inside this box has a purpose. So don't disregard anything that might seem insignificant because it will be needed throughout the installation process. And oh, by the way, this motor is California State Bill 969 approved with a battery backup. Now, I like the Chamberlain B970 garage door motor because of what it offers. It shares a very similar design language to the professional series LiftMaster garage door motors. Aesthetically, it's nice to look at. Now, you're going to get all of the accessories that normally come in a professional line LiftMaster motor. The only difference is it comes in pieces. And this is one of the things of the Chamberlain retail motors that I do not care about. You have to pre-assemble everything before starting the installation process. And as a side note, Chamberlain does a really good job here in providing all of the hardware in one single bag. Gratefully, party people, you're not going to need a college degree in order to decipher the installation manual from Chamberlain. They do a pretty good job in color coding all of the steps and all of the accessories that you need to start the installation process. Of course, again, you have to pre-assemble a lot of these pieces before even getting started. So patience is a virtue. Simply follow the steps, and by doing so, you will be able to have an optimal installation process. Now, the majority of that pre-assembly process is going to be with the rail assembly. This retail garage door opener comes with a piece rail. And party people, I don't want to beat a dead horse again. You guys know I don't like pieced rails. So please follow the installation manual closely in order to know how to get this rail assembled properly. Now, there's one thing I've always wondered about these rail assemblies. They have a boxy form. In other words, they're square shape. And sometimes that can create a noise vibration channel. This can be a nuisance sometimes when you're trying to reduce noise from your garage door opener. At this point, you can start putting the rail pieces together. Now pay attention to what side is up, because that will be very important with the installation. At the same time, make sure you know how to install the trolley carriage properly. There's a specific way it's supposed to be applied onto the garage door opener rail assembly. Now the U-bracket adapter needs to be installed before finishing your rail assembly installation. This piece right here has to slip on at the very end of your rail assembly in order to attach it to your motor chassis. At this point, you want to get your belt around the belt pulley and start to apply all the necessary pieces to get your belt on your rail. It's important that you look over the manual and take into account all of the small and what seem to be insignificant pieces into place. They are vital for the installation, or I should say pre-installation, of this garage door opener motor. Once all that is done, you can apply the rail assembly onto the garage door opener motor head. Please keep in mind to use a 1/2-inch socket wrench. You don't want to use your drill here because you could strip out the screws that attach the rail assembly onto the motor chassis. Once that is done, go ahead and wrap your belt around the sprocket. Now, we're professionals here, so we're going to put all the pieces to good use. So go ahead and put the belt cap over that sprocket. Now at this point, you want to hang your garage door opener motor. Now it's important to check and tighten all the aspects of your garage door rail assembly, which will start with the header mount, the belt pulley, even the trolley carriage. Tightening or making sure that all of these pieces to the garage door opener motor are nice and secure will help with the travel setting limits. In the beginning of this video, I talked about certain aspects of this garage door opener that was not flattering, and that trolley carriage is one of them. I can't tell you how many times I've seen this particular design go bad. It tends to bend and break, and it's just not a very good trolley carriage. In addition to that, Chamberlain provides very flimsy and weak punch angle to hang this garage door opener. As a dealer contractor, I come with a better gauge punch angle to provide a more optimal hanging experience. Trust me, party people, this is what you want to go with if you're hanging your garage door opener. Now here's a pro tip for you. When you're installing the garage door opener and you're about to hang it, make sure you at least have about 2 inches of space right above the door, and align the rail assembly along with the J-arm right in the middle of that operator bracket. At this point, you should be okay to install your battery backup. At this point, you want to start programming your travel limits. Chamberlain has some great instructional videos on how to do this. They can help you with step-by-step instructions if the installation manual is not so clear. But trust me, party people, you shouldn't have any trouble with it. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and install your LCD wall button. By the way, this is the same exact wall button that comes with the LiftMaster Series professional line garage door opener motors. So it offers all the menu settings and all the different features that come with their higher end garage door opener motors. Trust me, party people, this is the way to go. When you're done there, go ahead and perform a safety reversal test. This is very vital on all new garage door motor installs. As always, don't forget to install the safety sensors. Now, the most non-flattering feature about the Chamberlain B970, aside from the rail assembly, is the fact that Chamberlain did not add the option for an automatic door lock. I would have thought this motor would have come with this feature to make it an apples for apples comparison to the LiftMaster WLB, but they did not. And I think that's a huge misstep on Chamberlain's part. So what does the B970 sound like? Well, hear for yourself. So that's pretty much it, party people. The Chamberlain B970 retail garage door opener motor. Now, is this motor worth your money? Well, I believe certain aspects of this motor are worth it. But if you can save just a little bit more and spend for a professional line contractor series motor, I think you'll be more happy with that. The mere fact that this motor does not offer the ability to install an automatic door lock is a big misstep, and I think it's one that Chamberlain should change. But if none of that matters to you, then you shouldn't have a problem installing this motor. Property managers might want to consider it if they have an experienced installer. Now, if you're selling your home, I would look at a different model, one that is not so feature-rich. Of course, professional handymen shouldn't have a problem installing it. An avid do-it-yourselfer should do all right with the installation of this motor. And of course, a licensed contractor installer should offer a better model with similar features, or at the very least, with a one-piece solid-state rail assembly. This review was made possible with a purchased Chamberlain model B970 motor that was installed by SOS Garage Door Service. The Chamberlain Group did not pay SOS Garage Door Service to make a review video of this motor, nor did Chamberlain receive an approval copy of this review. This is just one contractor's opinion to help you make a better buying decision. So if you value that type of review, please hit like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and leave a comment, especially if you have any questions on this motor. Thanks for watching. Y'all stay safe.